Mayong gabi sa liwat sa tanan sa sining nga gabi. Ang aton nga God sleeping pill sa sining nga gabi makita sa Luke chapter 23 verse 43. Luke chapter 23 verse 43. Nagasiling diri, Jesus answered him, I tell you the truth, today you will be with me in paradise. Basahon ko liwat. Jesus answered him, I tell you the truth, today you will be with me in paradise. Salamat sa Diyos ang iyapulong aton ni ginbasa. Kabay pang Ginoo naton magpakamaayo sa aton ni pagbasa sa iyapulong. Ang pulong sang Diyos nga aton ni ginbasa sa bagugid lamang nga mo aton pagpamalandungan is a portion, the last portion of the story of the criminals of Jesus Christ on the criminals with Jesus Christ on the cross. Mamatublang sa paglansan sa Jesus Christ sa cross, may duwa ka criminals nga ara sa yakilid, iban commonly known as thief, mga makawat. Ang ginbasa naton is the declaration of Jesus Christ para sa isa ka kriminal nga siling niya, today, I tell you the truth, ang ginatugiran ko ikaw sa kamaturan, nga subong, you will be with me in paradise. Subong, maging kaupod ko ikaw sa paraiso. What is this paradise means? This paradise means is synonymous to what we are believing, which is heaven. Ang manang nila pagtudloy sa Judaism, sa mga Hudiyo, nga when they will die, they will go with the Lord which is in paradise. They go back to paradise. Now, sa ato niya, we called it heaven or the synonymous to paradise. So, sila ni Jesus Christ, nasugiran ko ikaw mismo sa kamaturan, subong mismo. Nga, subong, mangin kaupod ko ikaw sa paraiso. Ang question is, why this criminal received his salvation at that moment? He was hung on the cross, but he received salvation at that moment, that he will spend his eternity with the Lord. Where? In paradise, or we called it heaven. Nga, anong ari sa sining nga kriminal? Anong ari sa sining nga thief? Why he received this salvation or his salvation? Number one, because this criminal, number one, he recognized that Jesus is God. He recognized that Jesus is God. Paano? Balik ko nato ng mga verses before sini. Para sa verse 39 up to verse 40. Basahon ko ang verse 39 para ma-appreciate naton ang verse 40. Nga nagapamatuo that he believed Jesus Christ as God. Alright, what? Verse 39, one of the criminals who hung there hurled insults at him. Aren't you the Christ? Save yourself and us. But the other criminal rebuked him. Don't you fear God? He said, since you are under the same sentence. Take note, sila niya, don't you fear God? He said, since you are under the same sentence. Don't you fear God? Since you are under the same sentence. Sino nang gina-refer nga, don't you fear God? This refers to Jesus Christ. Kaya mo ni siya, si Jesus Christ, ang mga gina-insultuhan sa isa ka kriminal o sa isa ka makawat at the time. Why ka nahadlokan sa Diyos? Even though nga parehas kita sa sentensya sa iya, you should be afraid of God. But our point here is, meaning, this criminal, this thief, believes and accept that Jesus Christ is God. That's the reason why gin-rebuke man niya, ginsaway man niya ang upod niya nga, ginupod man niya, ang upod man niya nga criminal. Don't you fear God? So, ang pag-insulto niya kay Jesus Christ, meaning, he is insulting God. Because Jesus Christ is God. According sa isa ka criminal. And he believed that. What else? Ano pa gid? This criminal received his salvation because, number one, he recognized that Jesus is God. Number two, he recognized that he is a sinner. He recognized that he is a sinner. Why? Nari, tanaw natin sa text natin ha. In verse 40, but the other criminal rebuked him, "Don't you fear God?" He said, "since you are under the same sentence." Verse 41, "We are punished justly, for we are getting what our deeds deserves. But this man done nothing wrong." But this man done nothing wrong. Ano? Verse 41, basahan ko liwat ha. "We are punished justly, for we are getting what our deeds deserve." Ginpinahan kita, sang insyakto, nagakaigo, kay amoy na ang aton nga punishment, bangod sang aton nga hinimuan. Meaning, he recognized that he is a sinner. He recognized before in the presence of Jesus Christ that he sins. He deserved his punishment to be crucified and to die on the cross because he is a sinner. Kanami nga tao. He recognized. Mga utod, if we wanted to receive salvation, in order salvation will come into our lives, let us all recognize that we are sinner. If we will not recognize that we are sinner, we cannot come up to a stage of our life that we need God, that we need salvation, because we believe that we are sinner. Kanami siniyang kawatan o criminal that he accepted and he recognized that he is a sinner before the presence of God. That is punishment. He deserved it because he has done wrong. Kanami pag isang linya diyo. Pero ini nga tao, nalansang ni siya, pero wala ini siya isang sala. He recognized that he is a sinner, but also recognized that Jesus, even though he was on the cross, he believes and he recognized that Jesus Christ done no wrong. Kanami, no? Kanami. Mga utod, sa aton niya kabuhi, let us all recognize our sin. Nga nakasala kita. And let us recognize that Jesus Christ died not because he is a sinner, not because he sinned, but because of our sin. Number 3. Ano ganyan? Number 2? Number 1? Yeah, number 1. Why this thief or criminal received his salvation? Because he recognized that Jesus is God. Number 2. He recognized that he is a sinner before the presence of Jesus Christ or before the presence of God. Number 3, he recognized that Jesus can bring him to paradise. Ano na? He recognized that Jesus can bring him to paradise. Yun pati yan niya. Nga si Jesus Christ amo ang makadala sa iya sa paradise. Yun pati yan niya that Jesus Christ has authority to bring him in paradise. He believed that Jesus Christ, when he dies, he will go to paradise, of which his place. When he died and when he end up his existence here on earth, he will go to paradise, which is a place he owned. Yung muna, no? Ano tanawin natin sa aton text? Ariya, tanawin natin parang pamabalaan natin. Sila niya, verse 42. Then he said, "Jesus, remember me when you come into your kingdom." Grabe. Remember me when you come into your kingdom. Grabe. Ang iya nga pagpati that Jesus Christ is the King of a kingdom, which is paradise. He believes that Jesus Christ is the owner of a kingdom. Jesus Christ is the king and has a great authority and all authority in paradise. That's the reason why the answer of Jesus Christ. Sugiran ko ikaw si matuod, subong mismo, mangin kaupod ko ikaw sa paraiso. Mga utod, ini nga tao, wala na sa sangin patihan pa, wala na sa sangin tuuan pa, nga may makadala sa iya sa langit. Kundi si Jesus Christ gid lamang. Mga utod, this is also an encouragement and a challenge to all of us. If we wanted to receive salvation right now, masiling si Jesus Christ, from nakatugiran ko ikaw si matuod, subong mismo, maging kaupod ko ikaw sa paraiso. Mga utod, una-una natin ngayon, recognize that Jesus Christ is God. Number 2, recognize that you are a sinner before Jesus Christ. Number 3, recognize that Jesus can bring you to paradise or heaven. Kung nahimo mo na ini, mga utod, hindi na ini pagbuhi. Pero sa imo utod nga wala pa nakabaton sini nga salvation. Yan is, if you are not sure of your salvation, do this. Himuay ning tatlo ka bagay. And God and Jesus Christ will tell you, I tell you the truth. From now on, today, you shall be with me in paradise. Anytime that will come to you, you are sure of your salvation. Anytime when Jesus Christ will come for His second coming, you will be sure that you will be with Him when He go back to heaven. Mayong gabi sa tanan. Thank you very much. Kag ang Diyos magapakamaayo sa atong tanan-tanan. Amen.